Wisnauskas, picked up there by the defensive Andrew Darby. Snyder had that one hit the turf. He comes up scooping for Maryland. Bernhardt to the goal. Backdoor feed to score! Wisnauskas.
This is unfortunate for the Michigan Wolverines. The ball could have and should have been going the other way. We're going to watch that little hiccup by the Terps as Snyder dropped it, but then the first-time grounder. So important to pick up those first-time ground balls, especially in your defensive end, to get it out. And there's the miss right there. Nice job by Snyder. Jammed up the short stick D midi a little bit, and then Bernhardt. So Sessions, and they did win a face-off here in the first quarter.
Snyder from the top. Little hitch finds Bernhardt. Wisnauskas is always waiting at the X. Bernhardt with room. Scores!
Looks like a little miscommunication between the Michigan defense. It was just a simple two-man game back and forth between Wisnauskas and Bernhardt. DiCaprio gets lost in the wash. He's late on the closeout, and Bernhardt is able to find the space and stick it past Gunnar Garn.
Do you have eligibility left?
I might have. I don't know. It's been 25 years to be so.
Maryland solving the ride. Now Dubik's in tight, and he scores. Lewis Dubik makes no mistake. It's 4-3, Maryland.
Terps bring some bodies into the middle of the field to basically shorten the distance you have to go to get a beat of this ride. And it's Logan Wisnauskas that is the attackman that comes up to the midfield line. We talked about it a few minutes ago, making an attackman available a little bit higher in the field. And then Dubik, just a nice pass from Bernhardt, and the Michigan momentum 2019 so far. When you look at his numbers, when I was preparing for that Penn State game last week, I was amazed.
Michigan playing away from Ann Arbor. The Wolverines have taken 3 of 4 on the road this season. Puglisi unsettled, right on in. Bernhardt, and he'll pot it.
Credit Maryland with a gritty ride. Michigan as well. I mean, these two teams are just going at it toe-to-toe. Goonan is able to create the loose ball situation. He loses it because Puglisi dislodges it. Ruman then is able to take the outlet pass, cruises down the alley. He's got a 3-on-2, and he makes sure he finds the right man in number 1, Jared Bernhardt, who easily slots it past Gunnar of Henningsen, but then he's able to get pushed and draw that violation against the Wolverines.
Rahill with a beautiful pass on a line for Bernhardt right to the cage. Jared Bernhardt has another hat trick.
Well, there it is. 5 games in a row with 3 goals for Jared Bernhardt. We're seeing the adjustment on the 10-man. See Bernhardt race up the field, make himself available, and then when it's... we just did the promo for the 10K. That was a 100-yard dash, and no one is catching Jared Bernhardt. Incredible speed, beats the Michigan defense, and Maryland has figured out this 10-man run.
DeMeo will exchange with Bernhardt from the top. Wisnauskas with a sidewinder, he scores!
Well, we talked about it a few minutes ago, how the second quarter has been dominant for Maryland, but an Achilles heel for the Michigan Wolverines. This is just a byproduct of this Wolverine team playing nothing but defense seemingly over the last 4 to 5 minutes. Nothing fancy about this. Wisnauskas just steps into an open space. The zone was not buttoned up.
Second quarter alone against Notre Dame this season. Wisnauskas waits. Fairman took a chop from DiCaprio. Notre Dame, one of the 2 teams to beat Maryland this year. Flashing to the front. Bernhardt at the crease, drops it home.
Talk about threading the needle. But it's all made possible by Danny Dolan. Look at this great catch by Mack. And he's spinning around with a lot of force. And Danny Dolan, we mentioned he likes to leave his feet. He leaves his feet, meets that high-to-high shot. And then look at the vision of Wisnauskas. He can see Bernhardt behind the cage.
More valuable to his team in the conference than DiCaprio is to Michigan. Hide and seek there from Bernhardt, who steps from behind the goal to score his 5th.
Quick strike by the Terps, taking advantage of the absence of number 9 from the Michigan defense. Crowd loves it. Fist pumps all around in College Park. Nothing fancy here. Schneider just gets the ball behind to Bernhardt, and he's just going to come top side, get above goal line extended, and zip it past Gunnar Guard.